Welcome back to Kimchi Rednecks. So, if you saw the little live update thing that we somehow managed to completely screw up, the phone wouldn't rotate the video for some reason. Then, you may have noticed we moved. What would you say, roughly about a week ago? Almost a week ago? So, we moved about 4 or 5 days ago, and as you can see,
Stop showing them all of my mess.
we're still putting stuff away.
I'm trying really hard.
Mainly Melissa's putting stuff away because I'm broke. I hurt my back again somehow. I don't know how. So, we're going to show you some of the clips of the Korean movers. Korean movers are awesome for getting stuff moved. The reorganization on the back end can be a bit messy if you don't speak Korean to do the directing. We're going to pop up some we're moving video, and then we'll be back for some hot take. 1 hour in. Kitchen's all done up. Rooms are all done up. And stuff's going out the window. 2 hours in. Bedrooms are packed. Stuff's lined up to go out on the little letter truck. Living room's all done up. Kitchen's about packed. I tell you, these people pack a house like nothing you ever seen. So 3 hours to unload the old apartment. Stopped and had lunch, and now we're hadn't been here quite an hour, and they're just bringing stuff right along. So 3 in the afternoon, 6 hours after we've started. Actually, there's nothing in that room because we had the dogs locked away in that room. Korean movers have come in and put stuff away. We have no idea where anything is, but it's somewhere. At least the couches we got put together, we have a place to sit down, and I've got our media PC hooked up, so we've at least got TV and internet. I told them storage room, and they took it to heart. Yeah. Our office is actually a bit better, but not too much. But basically, we're going to have to pull all the stuff out of these rooms and remove it so that we know where everything is.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. Yay!
Melissa,
So excited.
Melissa hates moving in the first place. She hates movers.
No. I don't hate Korean moves. The packing and unpacking system. If they would pack my stuff and let me unpack my stuff, we would be in heaven. I have no issue with that.
I love the expediency of Korean movers because they move your shit in a hurry.
Yeah, they got the stuff faster than any of us could have done.
The problem is
I'm never going to find anything for the next 6 months.
they bring their crates, which are great crates for moving stuff. They're plastic. They got little metal rods so you can stack them together, but they don't let you keep those. So they unpack everything. This is our laundry room, is storage room part 2. They just put stuff everywhere. Not mad at them by any means on it, because they got my stuff over here, and actually for a fair sight cheaper than any mover in the States would do it. But yeah, now we're gonna spend probably the most of the next week or so basically just finding the stuff we need every day. Yay!
So, Shooky Dog, we've moved, and regardless of all the catastrophe that's going on at the moment, and all the stress, what's your favorite thing? Your favorite thing is that we're back in McDelivery land. We can order direct from McDonald's and not have to go through third-party websites.
I think it's funny because the other 2 dogs and I keep looking at this light that is flickering and driving us all mad.
There's one light going out in the...
So the 3 of us are looking at each other and you're down there talking to Suki about McDonald's.
Mimi says, I like McDonald's. Is your McDonald's for a Mimi? There'll be some fries. There might be some fries in your future. Very little, though. Fries are bad for doggies. How about you? What do you think? You're as unimpressed as ever.
She is.
Anyway, now that we got through all the moving catastrophe, and we're back to actually videoing, One thing I would like to point out is that if you live in Korea and you have a realtor who obviously does your rental stuff and whatnot, stay on their good side. They can help you out or they can mess you up. So we had not actually planned on moving. We were planning on moving when our lease was up, which was in about 6 months. And we walked in and told our realtor, hey, we're planning on moving. We're looking, for stuff in this range. So if you can keep an eye out for when, our lease comes up, if you got something in that range we can look at. And they were like, I got something right now. You want to go look at it? We were like, okay. Voila, 2 weeks later, we're moved.
They did some magic?
Literally 2 weeks. In the States, you got to put in 30 days, at least 30 days notice that you plan on moving out. That is if you're doing it legally. You got to either get somebody to box all your stuff up or help you box it up, or you got to hire movers. You got to get bills and utilities moved over, and that can have anywhere from a 2 week to a 2 month time frame depending on where you're at. And moving in the States is a pain. It can take 2 to 3 months just to get all the paperwork for everything done. Literally 2 weeks, we're in a new apartment. We said, well, we like it, but we got to get out of our old lease. And they're like, let me call, dude, we'll handle it. And like the next day we were like, okay, we're good. I don't know what he said to him. I don't know what happened, but they let us out of our lease.
Well,
we signed into the new one.
We do know that the property values in the area we were in were going up quite a bit due to new companies moving in. So there was a good chance he could make more money than what he was making off of us.
Yeah, you got that big area where nearby where Samsung moved in and built up a whole bunch of stuff. You got what's that area with the chicken place, Gukdo or
Goduk?
Goduk. I want to call it Gukdo for some reason.
I don't know why.
The Goduk area that's gotten really big recently. That was not too far from there. The Samsung apartment area that's built up over there. So real estate over in that area is going up a little bit. So she probably convinced him that he could rent it for more than we were paying on our lease. So yeah, they called him up, told him the story. He was like, cool. They let us sign out of our old lease and sign into this new one. They called movers. That's the other reason you stay on your realtor's good side. They'll help you do the Koreaning. Hey, I need movers. I know somebody. Hey, I need a bidet installed. I know somebody. Hey, I need to get a pedicure done. I know They know everybody. They know everybody. Funnily enough, we couldn't get the bidet installed because apparently our toilets are too small. I don't know. But yeah, 2 weeks. Now, we have had some people have to move on short notice because, like we said, with real estate going up in some of the areas around here, the people will get to the end of their lease and their landlord will be like, well, if you want to re-sign, it's going to be X amount more. And they're like, well, I'm not paying that. And then they're at the end of their lease. They got to scurry around and find a new place to move to and all that. But yeah, it's amazing how fast you can move in Korea. Once you get the paperwork. In fact, we didn't even have the paperwork signed. We signed the paperwork the day after we moved in. They tell them you're going to move in. They're like, okay, well, here's the door code. Get your stuff in, and we'll see you when you come in to sign the paperwork. Okay. That would never work in the States. Tell somebody you want to move in before you sign the paperwork. They tell you need to stop smoking. Yeah, so we've been here for a week. We've signed...
Well, tomorrow will be a week.
Oh, so tomorrow will be a week. But we've signed the paperwork for the apartment.
Yes, we've signed our lease.
But we haven't actually paid our initial bills yet because they haven't
finalized
prorated our bills from the old place yet. But
which will probably happen tomorrow.
We've been here a week. We haven't paid yet.
It takes 3 or 4 days.
Real estate in Korea is weird. We've been with Miss Kim for years, and we stay on their good side.
We've been there a long time. We are very kind to them. They're very kind to us, and
we bring them Christmas presents. We remember the Korean holidays. We'd bring them donuts on occasion.
I try to remember Miss Kim's birthday.
We try to remember their birthday. Yeah, stay on their good side. If they like you, they will get stuff done for you. But so there's the more complete update on the move. Hopefully, before too long, we'll have enough of the place straightened out. We can get our office set up and get back on our regular computers. Because right now I'm editing on my laptop. Anyway, so there's our update for our current situation. We're not too sure what our release schedule is going to look like until we get our stuff straightened back out. But we'll see y'all next time. Like, subscribe.
They might be short videos.
Do the internet stuff. Maybe a couple more live streams that hopefully aren't as more borked up. See y'all around.